Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know that I said that I was gonna see you tomorrow, but it's actually still today. And the reason I wanted to show you guys something right now, it's not pulling up. That's not them. I thought it was. Brian, one of the other guys that's with us that has been hunting. We just got word that there is a kudu down, and it is probably the most iconic animal in Africa when you're talking about plains game. They call them the gray ghosts because they're very elusive. They found one that was a next generation kudu, and it was a nice one apparently, and it's down, and I've never seen one up close. You have shot one. That's the first animal you ever got in Africa. Was, yeah. So huge achievement. Probably one of the hardest animals to kill with a bow, like out there in the world. But we're about to see one up close, so I wanted to start you guys off today with a little something something. We're going elk hunting, by the way, this year. I'm going with Rob. I told him I would go if he went dove hunting with me.
One day.
One day. He'll go dove hunting with me one day.
Look at this smile. David. We were driving around. We ran into a bunch of eland, a bunch of black wildebeest, and just kept trucking. Saw a few kudu female. We were driving for a while and hadn't seen anything. And then Ricardo just said that he saw a very nice bull with deep curls. And we all took a look at it and decided that we needed to shoot it from right there, not even try with a stock, because they said, you know, once you see a bull like that, you may never see one again if you pass it.
Patrick just said that's the biggest bull he's ever seen down.
Really?
How does that make you feel?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That room right there is why you come to South Africa. Why you come with Patrick. Isn't that right, Patrick?
Patrick and Safaris.
Shameless plug right there. It's a brand new day, everybody. Right now we are doing some spotting for some gemsbuck, some impalas. We're out on Rob's hut right now, so he's trying to get a gemsbuck. It's dead calm today. I was really hoping to get the bow out, but it's actually so calm that they can hear us. It'd have to be an incredible circumstance for us to be able to sling a broadhead here today. Right now it's morning, it's calm, and there's some gemsbucks that are they sit on these hillsides and they sun themselves. So the tracker right now and our PH are looking in the spotting scope to see if any of these are shooters. Hopefully we get one down for Rob, and then this afternoon I'll be hunting as well, so stay tuned. It's gonna be another great day here in South Africa. It's been a tough stalk this morning. I'm trying to get one of these gemsbucks down. We've been on 3 or 4 stalks and we've pushed them, keep pushing them. They keep pegging us. Conditions were super calm this morning, but now we just had lunch. We came back out and there's a nice little steady wind. I think that's gonna help us. So we're gonna go see what we can go do now. And then I'm gonna be hunting this evening. But we gotta get Rob something down first, so. We just finished up Rob's hunt, crazy hunt. We went all over this place and it seriously felt like I was back in New Zealand hunting goats, like just going up and down, up and down, up and down. If you want to see what a gemsbuck is like, Rob's channel's linked down below. I've got a story. I haven't really told you guys much about Patrick, the owner here, the guy that Rob told me about and then we got to know and when we came over here with. He's been a safari guide for many years. He's been a PH. They're equivalent to a game warden over here. He's seen a ton of crazy stuff and he's got one amazing story. He's got a ton of amazing stories, but I do want to share one thing that is on the internet right now that is crazy, and I want to have him tell it to you, and I'm going to roll some footage when we get back to the lodge. Congratulations, Rob, by the way. It's been a humdinger. It's been one of them humdinger days.
So we're here at the lodge right now. We're getting ready to go out again. We've got the awesome fire going. Patrick's here. He has some incredible stories. All these guys do. All the PHs do. He was actually charged by Africa's most dangerous game. Would you say most dangerous game, or one of definitely top 5, top 3, top 3. This video that we're about to play kind of explains it all, but just set us up here.
Well, I think the main thing was that we were hunting it with a crossbow. We got pretty close to him, but he was lying down, and we wanted him. You can't really, you shouldn't shoot a buffalo with a crossbow lying down. So what the main PH decided to do was ask me to go around and get him to stand up, and so that he would just see me from afar. Fortunately, when he did see me, he came straight for me and decided to charge. They don't normally do that, but I think he might have felt a little bit cornered in that, and didn't like the fact that people were hunting him. But a buffalo would normally charge when he is wounded, definitely. This guy saw me and came for me, and I managed to pull a shot off right at the end, but it was quite a difficult situation because there were people around. Shot as he dropped his head, and shot him in the top of the top of the boss there, just in the neck. We recovered the .458 bullet. Did nothing to him, carried on going, flicked me with his horn. I remember the horn coming, the sharp part of the horn coming past my neck here. And it all happened in 5 seconds. It's one of those things that just, everything went wrong. And yeah, luckily he didn't stay and gore me, because then I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. He went straight through, turned around, I was rolling on the floor, and the other guys managed to shoot him before he came back to finish me off. I'm very thankful to be alive today. Broke my arm, had a bit of bruising on my body, and otherwise, yeah, 99% of the time you wouldn't walk away from something like that.
How many lives do you have in Africa here?
Yeah, look,
You're on
I've
your
had
ninth?
a couple of run-ins with everything seems to want to eat me. It's Africa, but I mean, also it's safer, I feel, than the dangerous, like being in a city. To walk in this bush here is amazing, and to experience the wild animals of Africa is really, really special, and I don't think I could live anywhere else. I think you've got to understand the African bush, you've got to be with someone that knows the African bush, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, I've had run-ins with lions and elephants and all kinds of things, but also I used to be a game ranger for our national parks, and yeah, it happens.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here as well, to look after my family.
And in case you guys are wondering, directly behind Patrick's head is the skull of Cape Buffalo.
Amazing story right there, y'all. Patrick and his guys, they're a great team. Everything they do is very professional. So on any wounded animal that we go after, it's really controlled. He's got a lot of experience with dangerous game, so he knows what he's doing. If you guys are even thinking about going and doing safari hunting and you're like me, which my thought concept was like South Africa or Africa in general, it's just, I'm gonna get malaria, you know, there's gonna be black mambas. It's gonna be very, very challenging. Just like I couldn't picture it. It was just bad. I just had all bad thoughts. I'd heard horror stories from Rob about these other places. Well, this is the right deal right here. We don't have to worry about anything. Patrick basically catered to whatever we wanted to do. We gave him a list of animals. We've gone to 2 different camps. And it's very professionally done. We're staying in incredible lodging, as you can see. Just a shout out to him and his team. If you guys want to do it, I would definitely recommend him. I'll have his page linked down below where you could go contact him. You can speak with him directly, and basically he'll walk you through like all the different leases, properties that they have that have different types of animals, and it's just whatever kind of experience you want to do, like whatever's going to make you happy. And today is our last day, and the experience that I've enjoyed the very, very most is bow hunting. There's nothing that gets me going more than bow hunting. So I love stalking. It's something that I've picked up in the last couple years doing. I love to do it. Today I'm breaking out my tennis shoes, and I'm going super sneaky
trying to get at least an impala with a bow. We got pretty close to some impalas yesterday with Rob on a bow stock, and I just was like, man, I really want to go do that. I've already gotten a nice impala ram, but I'm going to try to get another one, and I think we can sneak up on them. There's also a chance at a Gemsbuck, at a water buck, possibly. We may dip down in some valleys and things like that. One thing I need to make sure of is my bow has been shooting off, and I discovered yesterday that my rest, or not my rest, but my sight was a little bit off just from traveling and being bumped around. I got the Allen wrenches out and I tweaked it, and I think it's on right now, but I'm gonna say that's part of the reason I made such a bad shot on that first day. I've had to like readjust it every time, and I finally figured out which screw was actually loose. We're gonna get that dialed in. We're gonna take a good practice shot here, make sure we are dialed, and then we're gonna head out into the bush. It's perfect conditions. We got just a light wind, and I've got my sneakers on, literally. Let's go make it happen. Spot and stock with the bow, last day in Africa. What do we got here? 22. I'm gonna step back to about 30. Pray I get a 30-yard shot. That would be so amazing. Made a couple of tweaks here. We should be on like Donkey Kong. I'm okay with it.